Community Action Center of Whitman County, addressing local needs with flexible, local solutions. Community Action Center seeks to help people in our community move toward a positive future by offering assistance in several key areas. Housing-related services, including emergency housing, transitional housing, affordable rental housing, ongoing rental assistance, and housing development.
We are standing in front of our newest rental development that we are in process of building. It is going to be our 4 developmentally disabled units here in Pullman. It's considered low income at 50% of medium income. Community Action Center has over 190 rental apartment units. We cater to every end of the spectrum when it comes to housing, but we gear mostly to low and moderate income family and senior and disabled housing.
Community Action Center helped me with transitional housing by providing a way for me to have a roof over my head without struggle. I was in college, I had a job, but I wasn't making enough money to pay for a roof over my head. So Community Action Center took a lot of my stresses away of normal living.
They helped me with my rental assistance. I lived in the Bellevue duplexes. I was on Section 8, and they paid a portion of my rent, and I would pay the balance of my rent. So it allowed me to have a nice place for my kids to live, a clean environment, a healthy environment that I couldn't afford otherwise without the Section 8.
Community Food Bank and Gardens.
We want to provide access to the food insecure population of Whitman County and allow them to be able to try fresh fruits and vegetables. So we have about 6,000 people a year that rely on the food bank. And of course we can't provide all the fresh produce for all these people, but we think we're really supplementing them with seasonal produce. The other half of our program is education. So we work with the Pullman School District and have 2 gardens at schools that allow us to teach from the seed stage to the harvest stage. And even after harvest with cooking from scratch and learning about where your food comes from.
And the food bank, they help you with getting food and being able to, feed you and feed your kids in an emergency when you don't have anything. And a lot of times they would have like fresh fruits and vegetables and things like that, so it was kind of nice. Otherwise it was something that we couldn't afford.
And I used their food bank so I could make sure that my kids had food. I wasn't too worried about myself, I was more worried about my children.
Energy assistance.
Community Action helped us with energy assistance, and energy assistance consists of helping you with heat, electricity, if you have a stove or a pellet stove, or just electric heat. So we were able to stay warm during the winter. The cost of heating was really expensive, and I didn't have a good enough job. I had a job just enough to keep a roof over our head, and that was about it. But I worked the whole time, but it just wasn't enough money.
Weatherization.
So more people are eligible for the weatherization program than you might imagine. As of January 1st, 2015, a household of 5 with a gross monthly income of $4,864 would qualify for the weatherization program.
We had a bunch of family members come. My sister and my parents came to our house to celebrate Thanksgiving because we had our own home and it was so cold. They checked the attic and the crawl space. They also checked all of our windows. They checked to see if we had all the smoke detectors in all the bedrooms and if they were working. They checked all the vents in the bathrooms and the kitchen to make sure that they were working and ventilating properly. They checked carbon monoxide with our propane stove. I think it took 3 more days that they came and they blew in insulation into the attic and doubled the R value there. They went into our crawl space, bless them, and they rolled out, big thick rolls of insulation and stuck it to the underside of the floor. So we had 0 insulation in our floors, and they insulated the crawl space. I would encourage anybody to just check it out, see what the income level is, and you might be surprised. I would definitely encourage you to take advantage of it. It's there for a reason. It's there to help people.
When you invest in Community Action Center, your investment makes a difference in the lives of people in our community. Donations from people like you, local people, and local businesses are making a difference for individuals, for families, and for our community. Your help matters right here.